Hello. Testing, testing. Hold on, y'all. I want to check this. I literally was just live and then let me see.
I literally was just live and then
Okay, perfect.
it
Okay. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that, guys. Oh my God. I literally filmed a whole episode already and then my audio just did not go through. So I had to redo this. But okay, I guess we'll do it again. Another round. My hair looks a little bit crazy, but so today, what I wanted to talk about for my very first live on this channel, this is something that took me some time to actually get going and started because I had a lot of resistance. I just felt really stuck and I didn't know how to move about this realm of online live streaming and just speaking what I want to speak about from my heart, from spirit, channeling the messages and wisdom that wants to flow through me. And the thing that was resisting me was like being seen, honestly, and feeling like I don't articulate in a way that people would sit through and want to hear. And these are just like negative thoughts that come through my mind whenever I am in a place where I'm feeling stuck. And kind of how we can overcome that crossroad. Because in life, in this game that we play, in this school, in this realm, it is going to be pretty difficult for us to avoid feeling stuck, feeling at a crossroads, or anything like that, because that's just the cycle of life that we go through. And the easier that you're able to navigate through these changes and cycles that we naturally have to endure through our experience here on Earth, the easier life's going to be. And for me, um, I really can kind of dissect. Sorry, it's 111 right now on the time and somebody just came home. So it's like I really enjoy dissecting different ways that I'm able to shift my perspective to empower myself on whatever's going on in my life. So whenever you are stuck, it can feel extremely just complicated. It can feel like you're filled with anxiety, and it can also feel like kind of hopeless. You feel overwhelmed. You don't know what to believe. Sometimes getting a different opinions from other people can cause even more confusion. So, what better place to go than your own navigational system? Everything that you need is within you. And if you need to tap into your intuition or to a higher guidance to get that understanding and clarity, we can definitely do so. However, it's very important that we are grounded and coming from a place that blends both practicality and also the spiritual aspects and energetics that we are feeling. It's very important that we're able to bridge this and that we're not just at one thing or the other. So I hope that over the course of these videos that you're able to really take that power back for yourself of control over your life. And I don't mean control as in like control. I mean control as in knowing how to how to handle it. So I have some notes over here. And what I want to go through first and foremost about looking at this thing about being stuck, the most valuable thing that you can do for yourself is the skill of solving problems. Many people come to me when they are at a crossroads, when they have something that they just cannot see clearly. And that's just because sometimes, like, coming from a person that doesn't know their situation as well, like, you can see things from a higher perspective and you can see things without having your emotions attached to the situation. Because I know when we get our emotions attached in a way that's coming from like fear or attachment or like worry, it can really drown our sense of clarity about the situation. So, um, when we are feeling stuck, I, yes, we get a bunch of emotions that flood our system. And when that floods our system, it's so easy to get caught up in that wave and kind of follow it all the way to the point where you're like, how did I even get here? And now I'm just exhausted. My brain is mush. And anything anyone says, I'm just irritated. That is like, all right, we got to take a step back and reverse. It's not about doing everything all at once because I'm just not a fan of that because I just feel like that's not going to give me the longevity that I'm looking for. And we are going to be here for a long time, and it's all about knowing how to be efficient with our time because I maybe you're like this too, but I don't like when my time is being used in a way that's just like wasteful, it feels. So I like to be intentional about it. And so yeah, just getting more bang for your time, the currency, you know? So what are people getting wrong about being stuck? I feel like no, we're going to use being stuck as a navigation notification light that goes off that basically signals to us, hey, take a moment and let's just see what's going on because this is an opportunity for redirection. This is an opportunity to change the lens so that we can move in a way that's more aligned with where we want to go in that present moment. Because I do believe that different hats can be placed based on, and different lens can be placed based on what's going on in the situation. As a Pisces, I am extremely shapeshifty. So I love to be flexible and adaptable while being grounded, of course. That's very important. But I'm flexible and adaptable in knowing how to stretch my limit um in order to get what I want. There is this portion that is what I like to call like the resistance, the turbulence. When you're in the turbulence, there's nothing you can really do other than just know you're in it and not to freak out because if you freak out, you're going to cause your system to go into this whole overload. Your nervous system is going to go out of whack. Your clarity is going to be like misaligned. It's not going to be able to you're not going to be able to direct it properly. Okay, you see? Yeah, so all that. It's all about nervous system regulation, being able to identify when something is getting your attention that you are stuck so that you can acknowledge and identify when an opportunity has popped up into your reality. It's almost like a little quest. Do you want to continue or do you want to stop here? So yeah, it's like knowing we are all, I mean, what you're gonna know in that moment is whatever you're equipped with at that time. I mean, sometimes you come up to things and you just don't move about it in the way that you expected yourself to move about it. So data is a bunch of different things without losing your grounding. And I know that can sound like crazy. And I know that that can definitely be not the right advice for some people, especially if you're like super ungrounded. So this is for people who are grounded and you're able to try different things um while moving, inching simultaneously closer to your goal. So yeah, I think I just rambled a little bit right there. But to go back on track, there are different planes of existence and where you can live your consciousness at. So I can be here, or I can be here, or I can be up there. Yeah, so it's kind of like being able to balance all of those at the same time while moving through these turbulent times until you're out of that stratosphere. So, again, what is something that you can do in the now if you're facing this moment where you're at a crossroads, you don't know what to do, you feel overwhelmed, you feel like, oh my gosh, I am exhausted of my energy and I just don't know what to do? Reverse engineer. Why are you feeling said way? What are all these things that is making you feel that way? And then you break it down even further back into the core essence or the core aspect of said thing. For example, like fear being seen, like, oh, I wanted to go online, but like I didn't because I just wasn't feeling good that day. Or because I don't know what I want to talk about. And it's like, okay, all those things can be handled with preparation. The real core of why you didn't want to come on online today could be because you did not want to be seen or you were scared of how you may sound or fear of like maybe somebody's watching that you're like, I don't like them to watch my stuff. And then I was like, why should I post or then purpose into like that person? And it's like that's not really what you're intending to do. So it's like if you are more conscious about why you're doing certain things, why you're moving in that way, then you're able to at least reverse engineer a little bit and then a little bit and then a little bit until you finally see it clearly. Some people, those steps to see that clearly can be like one or two. And for some people, it's literally like we need to see like 20 steps back. And because some people just need a little bit more time to crack open that hard shell of theirs. So, those are some things that you can do in the now. And the most important thing for honestly any situation is your perspective, is just knowing your stance on something. And it's amazing to me to see like how many people actually don't know their stance on something. They think they know like a general, oh, I'm for this or I'm not for this, but it's like the whys, the intricacies of like, why you say that you are this said person. Like a lot of people don't know. They really don't. Why do you like that person? Oh, they're nice. Okay, but what about the nice? It's just like so that is something that we can do to get to know ourselves better. And the more that we understand ourselves, the easier life gets because you're able to, one, kind of release a lot of the, what's it called? Like the expectations on yourself and others. You release that, and that, oh my God, that already makes life so much easier because we create our own suffering sometimes, truly. And a lot of times it's just like you just need to change the lens. Just change the lens. And sometimes you're going to put on this lens for this person, and sometimes you're going to put on this lens for this person. Like it's okay. It's all about being adaptable and knowing when something needs to shift. So, yeah, guys, thank you so much for being. Did not say everything that I also said in the first video. So maybe I'll make another video on the things that came up in that. But my name is Christine, and I help women go through beautiful, transformative times in their life through the lens of beauty. And most people find me when they're stuck. Truly, when they're stuck, when they feel like they want to up level their lives, they're not happy with how they look, they're not happy with just everything, their jobs. So, if you have found me today, and if you're still here at the end of this video, thank you so much for watching because at the end of the other end of this, but I just know that I'm going to show up because my favorite YouTubers have changed my life, truly. And I just think about like if they never showed up and created the videos that they did, like I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today. So I know that this is for somebody out there. And I just hope to continue speaking my truth and being able to relay the messages and the wisdom that comes through me without feeling like I need to be perfect, because that's like another thing that has been making me feel stuck, which is about perfection. And that has helped, that has prevented me from showing up authentically on camera and like just pressing go and feeling like, there's definitely people other on the other side of the camera that want to hear what I want to say. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's been interesting. So I've been also taking baby steps. Took baby steps. Taking my own advice and living through it, and I've helped transform women through this very thing, which is just getting the ball moving. And as an activator, I hope that you feel activated today because you are in charge of your life. You are responsible for your life and for how you are, how you embody and how you claim and how you act and how you move and how you walk. You are responsibility, like active responsibility over my life. Everything shifted. And once I got that clarity, everything shifted. And it's almost like puzzle pieces boop, 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 went into place. And so that's what I'm doing today. And that's what I want to do with my channel and just share my story and share the transformations, that real life transformations that happen every day here, is literally crazy. Crazy for me to see on the other end, like with my clients. And the reason why I'm starting these videos is because the messages that come through for my clients are all very, very similar. Everyone goes through the same crossroads, honestly. It's all about just kind of tweaking things to fit the person, the client, like that specific client, but it's generally the same type of message. And so I really wanted to cultivate a space where we all can just share that, share the load, and share our stories and come together. Because I also feel like, doing this work, that a lot of women have difficulty making friendships outside of like school, like even at work, it's like you have all different age ranges and you don't know who you're going to meet. I mean, like coworkers are great, but a lot of times it can be hard to form those deeper relationships, and we are all going through the human experience together. We are all going through very collective themes. So yeah, I just hope that we can cultivate a space where we don't have to be perfect, okay? Because being the raw, powerful, feminine energy that we are, it's perfectly imperfect. So yes, guys, thank you so much for watching. My goal is to show up every maybe two videos a week here, just chit chatting with y'all. So if you have reached this point, please drop me a phoenix down below. Let me know, what kind of things are you working through? How have you worked through your struggles and obstacles? And for the end, for confidence, solar power activations. Oh. So yes, guys, thank you so much. I am Nail Psychic Christine on Instagram, TikTok. I have a shorts channel, NPC Shorts 333, if you want to check out my highlights, and then the longer, deeper dive videos will be on this channel. So thank you so much. Mwah. I love you guys, and make it a great day today. I will see you guys soon.